Alrighty then, we are back. Game number 6.
Oh, ho, ho, look who's in this game.
Oh, Nick Winters.
Look who's in this game.
Nick.
Mr. MaximusBlack.
Yeah.
Hit me up with the sound, even though this doesn't really have anything related to Nick specifically, but because of the second half of his name, it's going to get me on it, and I can't stand the guy. Hit me up with the sound of view-botting for popularity.
Bebop.
There you go. That's close enough. I'm going to let that slide. Up here in the top left-hand corner of Apotheosis, we have Kitty. Red Terran. And down in the bottom right, we have totally not view-botting hooker, Nick Winters.
Let's go.
Real talk, though. That was some bullshit. I can't stand that.
Oh, fuck.
And I've so far gone, you still have a reputation as like a bigger streamer. I don't give a fuck, man. Winter StarCraft, that's some bullshit.
I'm not even gonna get into this because I don't want to.
You don't have to.
I don't want a Reddit post.
I don't care. It'll be the first Reddit post about the nobody fucking Novawar. Nobody gives a shit about me. Look, bro, I don't give a fuck. You viewbot, like, props for keeping a relatively large community after you viewbotted yourself into fame, but holy fuck, my god, dude, please. And then, of course, you know, classic, didn't get reprimanded for it or anything. It's bullshit. Get on with yourself. Can't even listen to him talk for long periods of time.
Oh, fuck.
Much like most people can't.
Someone's getting put on blast right now. Relax, Adam.
It kills me.
Relax, bro.
It's bullshit.
Relax.
It's bullshit. My life is full of nothing exciting. I need to come up with stuff. I'm like the rest of the internet.
There we go.
I need to make up my own drama to keep life interesting.
There you go.
Speaking of keeping it interesting, we got this cannon, or not cannon, this pylon being placed top right. Things are going to come out of that cannon event, or that pylon eventually.
And chances are it is going to be probably a Stargate. I don't, unless it's going to be like okay, so last game that we had, it was like 4 minutes long. We just talked.
We actually didn't even see anything happen because I'm pretty sure nothing did happen.
Well, he went up with like 3 adepts and then that was the show. I think either... Okay, he's going to expand here, so... interesting. Interesting. I mean, this could be DTs. He could be getting ready to put a Twilight up here. I'm not sure exactly what this is going to be. Because the core is not even down yet. He got a cannon. No core. I think he just forgot about it. He got the expansion. The Terran, on the other hand, he's opening very standard.
He's going on with his life as if nothing has happened to this point. He's just continuing as if it's another normal day. I'm trying to figure out ultimately what Nick is trying to swing with that.
Well, there's the core. So it's
is this just like a proxy pylon for the sake of having one up at the top of the map kind of thing?
Well, I think so. I mean, what else could he put?
He's not proxying anything out of it?
The only thing that he could put up there early on to put that down would be the gateway, because he didn't have the core.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a tell right now. It's either he's going to drop the Twilight or he's going to drop the Stargate. I'm starting to think he's going to go Twilight. It just seems kind of weird that you would proxy a Stargate after you get your second and you delay the core and you have cannons going down. It just doesn't make sense. So I'm just going to go ahead and assume he's going to put down the Twilight. Maybe get some DTs and try some fuckery there, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nick Winter's actually a big part of the community. Okay, he is going to get He is going to get the Stargate. Maybe multiple Stargates? Maybe 2 of them?
Well, it's been a while, so maybe he is going to go with Dublé on that one.
Yeah.
It's really hard to say. He's loving these cannons at base. He is throwing these cannons around.
Yeah,
he's got 2 up front. He's put another one in his main.
And you know what? I love Nick. I mean, he's a good guy. He's around all the time. But I'm just gonna go and put him on blast again because I mean, I'm not gonna go in on him like you did a little earlier this cast. But I'm gonna say getting these early cannons is just pointless. He's got so many cannons here on both sides that he could have so much more tech. He could have another Stargate. He could have 4 more gateways. I mean, he's not even scouting to see if his opponent is planning on doing a drop or planning on doing anything like a Liberator timing or anything like that. He's just kind of in his own world. He put up a lot of defense. He had this really late proxy. A second Stargate is now going down as well. He's opening up Oracles. Oracles at this point He'll have too much bio. There'll be, you know, I mean,
we've got like 4 builds happening at the same time right now.
Yeah, it's just not making any
sense. We've got a cornucopia. Hey, Canadian Thanksgiving's coming up. The real Thanksgiving.
The real Thanksgiving.
Actually, it's a fake Thanksgiving because I think Thanksgiving only technically exists in the States, but we took that and said, look, that's too close to Christmas. We need to back that shit up a month.
We, our Thanksgiving is on Monday, right? Or Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah. We celebrated on Monday, though. Isn't it a holiday on Monday?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why.
Yeah.
I think all the family is, like, off or something.
Yeah, but, yeah, a cornucopia of builds right now. What is that third thing dropping?
Another Stargate.
Okay, so 3 Stargates now. 3 deep.
3 deep.
I'm not even sure what's cheese here.
There is no cheese here, actually. I'm just going to throw that out.
To clarify. We've got turrets all around the base like we're playing old school Brood War NR20.
Yeah, and you know what? This is kind of standard, more so against Terran and TVT because of drops. Definitely not this many this early on to put 400 minerals down just in missile turrets at the bottom part of your base is pretty aggressive. Also, getting a planetary instead of an orbital really puts you behind. He's not using any of his energy on mules. There we go, just as I say that. But both players, it seems like this is probably gold, if not platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah. And platinum just because they're taking the initiative to get more expansions. You could see, at least for the Terran, there was some kind of remnants of a build inside this somewhere. But both players still are in that, hey, I need defense mode, because they think defense is the answer to everything, but really the answer is macro or aggression. It doesn't matter how much defense you have, you'll only, at the worst case, if you're up against someone that's playing aggressive and you get a lot of defense, assuming, of course, it's not some sort of baneling all-in where that's literally the show if you hold, you win. But if it is in a matchup like this where you're putting up a lot of D and say your opponent is like 3 racks or 4 racksing you or even 5 or 6 racksing you, you're going to put down so many minerals and cannons in defense that he'll, if he's smart, he's obviously not going to commit to it. He's just going to go back and then he's going to really kill you in macro and then come back 3 or 4 minutes later and wipe you.
Yeah.
So you're really hoping on the fact that your opponent is kind of herp-derping and he'll still attack you into your massive defense. It just doesn't really work out.
Oh, here we go. Base 3 in the works for Mr. Nick Winters as he continues to build up a sanctuary for oracles in the top right. Pretty soon he's
6, 7, 8 oracles, dude.
You know, nobody needs to know the future that badly, Jeff. It just doesn't need to happen. But he's obviously desperate to find out what the end of November is going to bring for the Americans, as I'm sure the rest of the world is. He's going to send this in to Slap My Kitty, which is in no way, shape, or form a reference to sexual parts. There goes all of those SCVs. So I guess internally right now he's thinking, oh, so worth.
Did he really just scan? I mean,
yeah, to be sure, I guess. And here we go, round 2.
Wow, this is really, really messed up, how oracles are just going to clean up pretty much all this. Like, even, he will lose these oracles, but he's going to do so much damage that it doesn't really matter. He's going to go after the tech labs. Yeah, he's going after all the upgrades. It's kind of well played. I mean, he's still sitting on 2,000 minerals. He's on 3 bases. I mean, he's fighting missile turrets.
When you have enough oracles that you can stop and take the time to kill a missile turret,
yeah, you've got too many oracles. You've got too many oracles.
You've gone too far.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've gone too far.
He's just going mass oracles. It'd be cool to see, like, stasis all over the place. Just, like, stasis. Just make it so you can't leave the base ever. That'd be pretty dope. Well, we're on 3 base. 88 supply to 32. He just crippled his opponent. Whoop, wrong key. 32 workers killed. Just like that. Dead.
Yeah.
Gone.
Ripped.
His income right now is 223 to 2,000.
It's not great. He's working that McDonald's job. The other guy is actually a financial planner for McDonald's. It's the difference right now.
It's a big difference.
Yeah, well, they're not paid particularly well on the front lines.
No, not unless you live in Calgary, where they're paying you like $22 an hour to flip a bird.
They got $12. They got 12-year-old kids managing like friggin' Dairy Queens out there. It's
literally.
Actually, that's not a joke.
Yep.
That's not a joke.
12 years old.
Somebody came in. Can I see the manager? Child comes out of the back room.
Hey, can I see the manager, please?
Yes, exactly.
I'm looking for a job. I don't really have any experience, but
this is just ridiculous.
Yeah, sure, son. Here is a Mustang 5-liter and keys to your own franchise. Have fun. And $200,000 a year. Good luck. You'll make it. 3 years later, he's addicted to cocaine.
Yep.
And he's 400 pounds. Well, actually, he's not because he's addicted to cocaine.
He's addicted to cocaine, so he's probably like negative 400 pounds at this point.
I've never seen an Oracle sit underneath turrets and kill a command center while having Vikings shoot at them and be successful at killing that command center.
Now, we joked about having enough Oracles to kill a turret, but if you have enough Oracles to sustain turret and Viking fire while killing a command center, now you've really gone too far.
Yeah.
You've
gone so far that you may as well just continue with it for the story.
Like you're Amy Winehouse too far.
Ooh, that's far. I watched that documentary. That was some sad shit. Did you see that?
Are we too soon on that one?
Nah, you're definitely not too soon. Nah, you're not too soon.
Do I need to make a Hitler joke?
Did you see that, though?
No, I didn't see the documentary.
It was good. Depressing, but it was good.
Well, I always felt bad for Amy because she was such an amazingly good, talented person, right? Yep. Just incredible, unique voice. And then drugs are bad, okay?
Yep. Hollywood music industry
Hollywood might actually be worse than drugs.
No, it is a drug. It's an actual drug.
It's its own, yeah.
Well, we are still kind of floating around the 2,000 mineral mark, 118 supply to 57. Not a whole lot going on in this game. It's basically Nick Winters expanding once every 14 or 15 Oracle attacks. So, he'll go in, he'll kill...
He'll kill everything.
Everything. He'll get an expansion. He'll come back. He'll do some more damage. Yeah. He'll fight 4 or 5 turrets while taking out a command center.
Yep.
And then he'll get another expansion, and then that's the show. That's been pretty much the show.
I mean, it seems to be working for him so far, so I can't chirp it too much.
Nope.
Honestly, I also ran out of Oracle jokes, so I don't have any more to run with right now.
Oh, well, that's cool. Well, I think we've gone as far as we can with the Oracle jokes. So, well, what else is new and exciting in your life, Adam? Besides the car, we already talked about that, right?
That's pretty much it because financially, I'm now busted.
Yep.
So that's about all I can afford to do. That's really it. I went to go and talk real estate with one of the brokerages here, and they're excited to have me start that process. So I'm thinking beginning of next month to end towards the end of this. Will be the show. And other than that, life is make it to the end of the year and pay taxes. That's my life.
You sound like a grown-up, man.
Make it to the end of the year and hope that I can afford to pay the taxes I owe. That's basically where we're at right now.
Adulting, isn't it so much fun?
Oh, it's a blasty blast. I'm telling you.
If you could, honest question, if you could turn back the hands of time, right?
Great song.
It is a good song. If you could turn back the hands of time and go back to when you were 14 years old again.
Okay.
Would you do it? And just kind of start over, like, as in, like, not only because it's worry-free, and, it's great to be a kid.
Right.
But also because you could rewind life and do some things differently. Or are you one of those, everything happens for a reason, it is what it is, and yada, yada, yada?
I don't know if there'd be a hell of a lot that I'd do differently, honestly, from really childhood. If I could go back for a while and
for a while.
Oh, permanently.
Well, it would be going back and then starting over.
Starting over again. I'd probably end up doing some of the same stuff again. I mean, there's a couple of, I think everybody has 1 or 2 things that they'd like to maybe have a redo on, but not.
Well, that's life.
That's just life,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, everybody has those.
I mean, I'd take her for a rip.
Oh, we'd take her for a rip.
I'd give her a go. I wouldn't mind being back in there again. I mean, my entire identity was my fucking school life for like pretty much every year forever. So I could actually be relevant again.
Ooh, you are relevant. You've got thousands of people watching you on the internet right now.
Bro, yeah. Only about 80 of them actually watch me when I'm not here, though. So it doesn't really matter all that much.
Well, you've got the YouTube folks right now.
Yeah.
They're saying what's up.
They're saying what's up. They're saying what happened to that lag craft, and we're saying nothing. That's the point.
Pony is back, donated $7.15. He says he cares.
Shit. Oh, it's time.
So,
buying that milk, bro.
Let's go.
That $5 2-liter.
2%. I only fuck with 2%.
No, ain't nobody fucking with 1%.
Nah.
You buying skim milk, you're not actually drinking milk anymore.
Nah, you're drinking watered down milk.
You're friggin' fooling yourself.
You guys should start a podcast. This is our podcast.
This is a pod. If you haven't solved that thing yet, just download the video. Don't even watch the actual video. Just 9 times out of 10.
Man, there is a lot of Vikings here. This guy prepared for an Oracle army, which rightfully so, but he also forgot that Nick Winters is now on 4 base and he has other units.
Did he, or did he ever actually know how many bases existed?
I don't think he ever left.
Did he leave his base? No.
He actually has gone as far as here.
He's been playing the campaign this whole time. And wasn't expecting the follow-up, and so there it is.
Oh my god.
Rip the dream.
Wow, that was a fucky game, but interesting. I mean, I've never seen Oracles do that much damage against their counters, ever.
Yep.
But I guess that's what happens when you have a lot of Oracles.
Yep.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was that. Big shout out to Nick Winters, big follower of LAGTV for many of years, so thanks for, you know, one of the 15 people that decided to send in replays.
15?
Yeah,
Pretty
about
sure
that.
It's more like 10, and they just doubled up on that. Yeah,
that's true too. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be back right after this. Your Wood Watches 5% off. Go now.
Let's go.
Go. Bye.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah,
it's 5%, not 20.
that's right.